Hi everybody, this is Shirlene with Lady S Crafts, and today I have a project share. I am in a prayer journal swap over at Crafting Love on Facebook, and I have a partner, Francis. Hi Francis. And we had to take a composition book or journal and make a prayer journal. So let's see what I did. Ta-da! Okay. So the first thing I did, of course, is when you use a composition book, you have to cover it with paper. And I covered mine outside and inside. The paper that I used was some paper that I had in my stock. I don't remember where I got it from. It's pretty nice paper, but right up my alley. The other paper I used was also paper I had in my stock, but it was striped paper. On the outside, I covered it with like vintage paper themed. And then, okay, I'm using my phone, so I hope I'm not too shaky. And then I covered the top with the French ribbon trim, and the bottom, and it goes all the way around to the back. On the sides, the binder side, I covered with some cream colored lace. I also have some pink string. Oh, look, my dangle came off. I'll reattach that, and I have a dangle hanging off of the seam binding, the pink seam binding. I divided her book up into 3 sections, so I'm just gonna kind of go as I go here. Here I put prayer journal and a saying, and these are the dollar store lace stickers that everybody's been going crazy about. It feels more like vinyl, so I put some extra score tape on there, but it's pretty cool. It gets the job done. Here I have trust in the Lord, and He will give you the desires of your heart. Her first section is prayer request. You can see there, and I used file folders to make her sections. If anybody knows where I can get like the file folder stamp or die, you can let me know in the comments. Appreciate it. And then because this is for prayer requests, I printed up some cards for her. Well, first of all, I don't know if you can see, I colored, let me turn it the right way so you can see it here. I washi taped the binder clip. It has little crosses on it. It's pretty washi tape. And then the cards, I was able to get printout cards from Pinterest. And this says prayer for others. So she could fill these out with prayer requests. And I put some colored index cards in there too. So, you know, because a lot of times people say, oh, hey, can you pray for me? And like, sure, no problem. I say that all the time. But if it's not something that I'm willing to do immediately, like it's some prayer that really needs like some marinating, then I need to write it down. Because after radiation, my brain is just not what it used to be. They call it chemo brain, even though I didn't have chemo. But still, if someone says, hey Cheryl, can you pray for me? I want to make sure that I do it because they know I'm a prayer warrior. Okay. And it's important to keep your word. Some people I pray for right away. They ask me on Facebook. I might bust out in a prayer right there in the comments. Just however the Holy Spirit moves me. Alright, I digress. So, there's a pocket there. On the back, I have some more cards. I made a second pocket. And these cards say confessions. So, she could also use this section, you know, to confess whatever she thinks she needs to share with the Lord. That's between her and God. Then, the next section is my prayers. And it says, let your soul sing. And then there's cards here, prayers for myself. Now, she probably won't need to write down the prayers for herself, but sometimes you can be going about your day and come across a challenge and catch yourself. I know sometimes, how can I put this? Sometimes people say things that they don't realize can come across the wrong way. Definitely on Facebook, you need to choose your words wisely and make sure that the tone and what you're trying to say comes across right, because all kind of personalities, all kind of people from all kind of backgrounds all across the world are on the internet and on Facebook, and you might take on a fight that you weren't looking for, you know. So choose your words carefully. So let's say she's going through her day and a situation comes up, I don't know, something simple like somebody cut her off, and you know, she gets mad or whatever, says her piece or whatever. You know, that might be something that she might want to, you know, write down, like, you know, Lord, help me have more patience with these people on the road, or not let the flesh take over, whatever. We all have our things we have to deal with as we grow spiritually. That's what that's about. Okay. I'm not on here to preach, so I'm going to keep on moving. And then the next section is decorated, and it has faith on here. And the reason I put faith is because this is the answered prayer section. This is where she would write down all the prayers that God answered. I think it's good to keep track. You know, for as far as I know, he's looking and booking, so we need to do the same thing. You know, sometimes we need to be reminded that God kept that car from hitting me when traffic came to a stop. Or I didn't know how I was going to feed my kids, and someone showed up and said, hey, we're having a barbecue, you want to come over? Or I know my neighbor has done that a couple of times. Just out of nowhere, she'd be like, Cheryl, tell Bob to come over. And he'll come back with 2 plates of food out of nowhere. And not that we were starving or anything, but it's just the love that they cared enough to break bread with us. They didn't have to do that. I mean, she's got kids and everything. And we do the same. So, you know, that whole what goes around comes around thing? It's true. Some people call it karma. You know, I just, you know, my cup runneth over because I'm a giver. Okay. Again, I'm sorry. Can you tell I'm passionate? And then on the back pocket, I have some more cards for her. It says things I'm thankful for. So she can fill those out. She can even fill those out as needed or as reminders. I don't know if Frances has a spouse. I don't know if Frances has children. There's a lot of things I don't know about her because I don't know her. We were just partnered in the swap. So I wanted to make sure she had those options. And then here you can see I ran up the seam binding to hold the dangle, which came off. It's beautiful, by the way. Let me see if I can get out the way so you can see it. This thing here has like pink flowers on it. It's really pretty. Okay. And then my La La Stamp Angel. I love her. And then, I don't know if you can tell, the wings are done in glitter. Let's catch the light a little bit. And then I also cut her up some extra angels. So, this is my prayer journal for Frances. I hope she enjoys it. Thanks for watching. Subby if you're not subscribed or if you're interested. And God bless you. Talk to you soon. Bye for now.